Good afternoon and welcome back to Coastal Resin and Glitter. All right, today I am going to do Let's Resin's gingerbread, guys. You know, when it comes to Christmas time, it just doesn't seem like there's enough time to get the Christmas stuff done. I think I am going to be doing Christmas on the side all through the year. Just saving them for videos because this is insane trying to get all this done in a very short period of time. But we got 2 trays. I also wanted to show you, I had poured this into resin gnome, the one that everybody has so much trouble with, and literally every, no kidding, short of maybe a half a dozen of the spikes had, I guess, what they're calling vacant spots, not bubbles. So it wouldn't have even, it sounds like it wouldn't even do any good to put it in your vacuum chamber because it's not a bubble we're dealing with, it's a vacant spots. But I literally spent almost a whole evening trying to get these done, and it's been sitting out here. I had it under the UV light, and it looks like it did a decent job. So I'll spend this evening decorating it and painting it up, and I'll show you tomorrow what it looks like. So anyway, back to what we're going to pour. We're going to do these gingerbread, guys. Now this says it takes 7 fluid ounces here and 5.6. So if I do 6 and 7, what's 6 and 7 ounces? 13 ounces, huh? Okay, so I guess we'll do 13 ounces. I probably will do 14 ounces because I love these little bottles. They're as addicting as those little jars are. They're so darn cute. I know I've said it before. I just think that for a guy that's getting ready to ask his girl to marry him, I think what a perfect place to have the ring. These are gorgeous. Now this one does have, for whatever reason, I got bubbles on both corners, so I've got to build that out. But I mean, they could be in any color. Just have to order ahead of time for the color that you want for maybe her birthday or the season that you're proposing. Just a thought, guys. Anyway, I am going to go get, what did I say, 7 and 7, 14. I'm going to do 14 ounces, and hopefully we'll have enough to do the box at the end. So I will be back. I am using, I'm going to try to use Fast Cure today. I'm going to try to use Let's Resin's Fast Cure and get some of that used. I've had it for a while, and it just, by the time I get it mixed, what I'm going to use, I generally go to the 1-to-1 and say, oh darn, I wanted to use Fast Cure. So today I'm going to use Fast Cure. So let's hope that doesn't backfire on me doing 14 ounces. All right, that could. You know what? I'm going to do half and half then. I'm going to do 7 ounces, do what I can do, then I'll go back and pour another 7 ounces. I feel more comfortable doing it that way. All right, I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I want to do this before I go back to mixing. I got a Dianca Pours order in. I got 2 glitters. This one is the white silver glitter. Very pretty. I think I'm holding it too close to the light for the camera. I don't know, because I can't tell if it's blurry or not. That's very sparkly. And then I also got a pine needle glitter, green, which is what I needed. And this, I believe, this is a blend. So it looks kind of fine, but it's a blend, so there must be some chunkies in there also. Yeah, there are. don't know if you can see them from here. Pretty color. I had used all of my green on my first Christmas tree that I did. Then I got 2 of the ultra white. When I seen Tara on Jaybird Resins use that ultra white, I gotta have that one. That tray was gorgeous. Then I've got Cypress, which is a very pretty blue. I would have thought Cypress was green, but that's a very pretty blue. And then I got Wild Ivy, which is a green. We're going to use one of these today for the gingerbread. And then I also got Cosmic Dust, which looks to me like it's, I hate to open these up because I got the mold right here. It's kind of like a grayish black. It's not really black, but it could be, yeah, it's kind of a dark gray with some sparkle to it possibly. And then Parfait. She had a lot of sold out items, so I kind of had to go around some of the stuff that was sold out, but that's okay. Another reason to order more, right? Okay. All right, I can't get it open. I'm not going to bother opening it right this minute, but that's kind of a taupe, a pink taupe color. And then I have Frosted Jade. That looks very pretty. Ooh, powdery. It's got I like that lid. Frosted Jade, kind of a sparkly green. And then French, got 2. I have no idea. I don't speak French, but it's kind of like a flesh color, dark, light tan, dark, whatever. I'm almost thinking this is what I want to use for the gingerbread, but I don't know if it's. Let me. Knowing me, I'm liable to end up with this flying all over the place. It's kind of a taupe. It's got some sparkle to it. Kind of a. See, I'm wearing my glasses today, so it's. Sometimes my glasses are good, sometimes they're not so good. Kind of a taupey. I don't know if it's a gingerbread color, guy. I don't know. I might have to test it and see. I'm gonna put the.
Kind of looks like it.
What's that?
Looks like a gingerbread color.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll try it and see, because the best I could do is add something to it if I don't like it, right? Not a big deal. All right, so that is it for the Diane Kapoor. Get rid of that box for me, please. I think that was it, guys. I thought there was something else. Okay, so now I'm going to go mix my resins. I will be back. Okay, we're back. Okay, I only ended up doing, I'm going to do 7 and 7. That's what I've got here. What I used was the Diane Kapoor French, whatever that word is. Who got 2. You know how to say that, Ryan? Got 2, and then I also put in, where did the brown, oh, here it is right in front of me. I put in a little bit of rose gold, bronzy color. I thought that'd be pretty, and it ends up being quite a pretty color. So we'll see. But I also painted on the candy canes. For some reason, this particular one does not want to take the chrome powder like everything else does. That is just a So that candy cane will be probably taffy color and red. Let me knock it out so I don't have too much floating. Doesn't do any good to blow it because it'll just blow it everywhere I don't want it. Nope. Got a little bit of red that knocked off into the other guys. Okay, so let's see how far the 7 ounces will go for this first one. Can you guys see me? I don't know if my hair is in the way, my head's in the way. And I'm going to be a pretty candy cane, or pretty gingerbread boy, girl, however you want to say it. And I don't want to spray because I got the red in there and I don't want to mess that up. So let's hope we don't have a lot of bubbles, guys. Whoops, over the edge a little bit. And this is not fast cured, like I said I was going to do. Oh, this is just regular, 1-to-1. That's resin, resin. Maybe the next, when I do the next 7 ounces, I'll remember to pull out the fast cure. Come on, over to where we need to be, girl. All right, where did my, I can never find that little flat, that little tool that's got the flat end, the cleanup end. And I don't have a paper towel right handy. I guess I don't have anything. Oh, I thought it looked like it was out. I guess it's not. It's just part of the mold. I think those could use a touch, but I'm going to let it settle. Now I got these guys painted with a little bit of red on the sucker, twirly part. I can finish decorating that up when it's done. I think these can use a little bit more, but we'll get to that when I get these all poured. Whoops. Went over the divided part for the sucker. I know everybody right now is doing all the same thing, so it's kind of hard to, there are certain things that just, it's hard to do something different with. I mean, gingerbread. They're kind of what they are. I guess it's a matter of choice of the colors that we use. Okay, I think this one might be good. There, I think this one needs a little bit more. The bronze is coming through in that. Interesting is how that separates or blends in with the brown when it cures, because it looks like it's separating into veins or whatever. I use the Let's Resin 1 ounce pump, And I'll tell you, I love that because, and I weigh it anyway. 1 ounce pump ends up being 1.1 ounce. And the 1 ounce in the, and that's in B. 1 ounce in A is a little bit less weight. So you just have to, I just pump it until it gets to the right, a few more drops and we've got it to the same level. But it makes measurements so much easier to have that pump than to try to pour it. Now the pump doesn't go all the way down to the bottom because I've had the pump for, gosh, a couple of years. I had it when I was doing tumblers. I got it. So, and I think the jars were a little bit shallower. So I may have to ask if they have new tubes to just replace the tubing so I can get down to the bottom. Other than that, it's not hard. All you got to do is pick it up and drain it out. And I actually have one pot sitting over there that's just got a little bit of, I think it's B that's in it, that I'll mix some mica in and make my paste. I've got a few pastes that I've made up with the extra. It's good to know that we aren't wasting what we got. Now this was it's got a frame around it with the bronze that I put in it. That's funny how it makes it different. And this said 7 ounces, and I think I'm going to get another one off of this other side out of here. I think that I am domed as much as I can without it overflowing. And I try not to do that. I have a bad habit of overflowing. I've got a book cover, and I got two book covers over there. I've got to get a top coat on today. I put UV DTFs on it. Okay, so that is that, and this is 7 ounces, and this is what this was. So I've got enough for maybe one more. See, I think those all look like they're pretty domed. Sometimes these have got to get kind of boring for you guys. Everybody doing the same thing. Sorry. All right. I think the girl probably takes less than the boy does. Maybe not. The boy might take less. We'll see what we got here. So 7 ounces got me the one that says 7 ounces plus 1. And I could have probably put that into my box that I have sitting here waiting to get used. I thought the bronze color would be pretty in the box. Okay. And I think, whoops, over a little bit. Okay. Okay, so what do I have? Of course, we know the little butterflies. I've got a few of them. I don't have enough for the cover. Maybe bronze wings. I don't think I've got enough for it, but we'll see. it'll be a start. Oops. Bronze into her skirt. It's, I love these little spatulas, but it's like they're made for left-handers. The flat spot, I would like the flat spot on the other side. Or the straight edge on the other side. And they've got the round edge on the right-hand side. I don't know if anybody ever thinks about that kind of stuff. Okay, this is going to be a thin wing, but that's all right. You know, I couldn't find my magnets that I used to use when I made tumbler tops and had magnets on it for them to attach. Could not find those magnets for nothing. I knew I had them. I knew I had put them someplace relatively recently, someplace I knew where they would be. And all you girls know what that's like. You put it someplace where you know it's going to be, and then you can't find them. So anyway, I went and I ordered new magnet tops. And true to form, as soon as you order something, and open it up and use one or two, the ones you were looking for up here. And they were right where I knew I had put them. This holiday season is just going too quick for me. Too quick, not quick enough, maybe, I don't know. You know, all my family, other than my grandson and son that live down here with me, everybody is someplace else. Not what I'm used to. And with our friendly pup, I chose not to put a tree up because everything that looks like a ball would be in her mouth. And I didn't want to fight every day keeping the tree going up. So, you know, survival. It's called survival. Let's get rid of this so it doesn't leave a spot later on. And here, okay. So I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to go back, and I think I'm only going to do, well, I'm still going to do 6 ounces because I do want to have the box, if I can get the box poured also. Okay, so I will be back when I get something poured, or get some resin going. It always takes so long. Come on. Go on, pause, guys. Sorry. All right, we are back. And let's get to pouring these, and doggone, wouldn't you know, there looks like, is it underneath? Yeah, thank goodness it's underneath. Get these done, and then I found, surprise, surprise, a mold that I had ordered on Amazon that has Santa sleigh and reindeer. So if I've got enough extra, I'll pour the reindeer in this pretty bronzy color. They should look pretty in that. And I may not have made enough. This is, I only did, I think I did 6. 3 pumps each, yeah, I did 6. Oh my God. If not, There'll be another rainbow or another 4 later on. Today's not my best day. I have crazy days. Sometimes late in the day is my best time, and that's when I'm the laziest. Let's go figure. Go figure, girls. Anyway, I don't know how some of you do this and keep your house going and stuff. Now, I'm the basically breadwinner, cook, cleaner. You know, grandma, mom, dog sitter, and trying to have a sane life of my own. If anybody has any suggestions other than just keep on plugging along, I would be open to anything. These are going to be pretty. I'm kind of anxious to see how again, I used this Diane pour, the one bronze. What did I use? This rose gold bronzy color mixed in with that French bouteille or however you say that word. It'll be interesting to see how that rose gold, because it is blending in and almost looks like it's making veinings or something. I don't even know what I'm going to do with all these. I guess I'm preparing for 2026 Christmas. I started way too late. I get that. And I was slow at starting because I have no idea what it is I'm doing. I still really don't know what I'm doing. But I am learning. And I do want to get at least one of these deer poured. So I'm going to do a deer. And if I have enough for the other, let's see, did it go in the space? It did. I don't know if you guys can see this. Probably not. It's behind my mat. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can move it a little bit so you can see back here. And then there's this deer. And it's pouring into the antlers very well. Dome very well. Very good. I have no idea what those things are. And I may have enough for the last, let's bring it back this way, for the last gingerbread. If I don't pour it off into something else. Look at this. Okay, so I ended up with 6 and 7, 13. So I got the 2 reindeer, the wings, and I just may have enough for the box. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Where did I put it? All right, guys, tell me where I put it. I just moved it so that it wasn't on the heat mat if I didn't pour it, and it's right here. Okay. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the lid. I don't know why the last 2 times I had bubbles. All right. I got to quit moving things. I had bubbles in the corners, which I didn't have the first 3, 4 times. I don't know what. Just poke down with this rubber, the thing that's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to get down into the petals of the flower and try to get around the edges, the corners. Okay. I still got a bubble. I had my handyman behind me checking off the list. Did you get all of the Dianca pours checked?
I'm doing it.
Oh, see, he's doing my inventory for me, so I know what I've got. I got some good news though, guys. Into Resin has asked if I wanted to be an affiliate. I don't know how you guys handle that as far as payments. I'm just a little bit leery about giving information to my personal account. So I went to the bank, got a whole separate account set up, and because I can't do PayPal, I had somebody tried to make deposits years ago that were fraudulent, so they've shut me down, of course, which is fine. But so I opened up an account. I hope that they can work with a bank account. No problem giving them a routing number. I checked, and nobody can make withdrawals without my permission. So that's not an issue that I'm concerned about. What did I do with the spatula that I had, guys? Okay. All right. I hate to get a new one out. Did I take it over there by the pressure pot or the vacuum pot, Ryan? The spatula
Doesn't look like it.
that I was using? That's interesting. All right. Well, here goes a new one. And I know I'm not going to have enough for the box, but we'll do what we can do. I just love these little boxes. And I seen somebody yesterday on a different channel actually had a round one. I hope if they do a surprise box next month that we get a round one. That looked adorable. And it was these little boxes. I don't remember who it was I was watching. I try to watch as many as I can to get some good information. I wish I had the energy of Michelle. I used to at one time. I would work full shifts at the hospital, take care of the family, come home, work. I was making soap at the time. I'd work hours on end at this back here. I got tangled with a fraudster that she ended up frauding 200 vendors for a show here in Florida a few years ago. Unfortunately, I did, and most of the vendors had paid their fee with a credit card, so that wasn't a problem getting the fee back. It's just the annoyance of she had told us that to expect 50,000 at a minimum, 50,000 people to attend the event. She didn't have signs on the road. There was nothing. I felt bad for the food vendors because they're the ones that lost big time, because they had their food all pre-made before they obviously get to the show and continue to cook. They were more than half of the vendors left the first night. She convinced everybody that stayed to stay that it would be all right, that she will make it right in the next event. Well, there was never a next event. And the food vendors were actually giving their food away to all the vendors that stayed. They were giving their food away because it was either give it away or throw it away. That wasn't something they could, not like me. In soap alone, I had 600 bars of soap. And I'm still, thankfully, soap doesn't go bad. It doesn't look as pretty as it did back then. but it's still homemade soap that doesn't have any bad stuff in it, and that's all I've used for many, many years. It's just handmade soaps, not commercially made. That's got all the bad chemicals and stuff in it. Anyway, well that might have done it, and if I have to in the long run when it's all said and over, I might just dome the backside with some UV resin if I have to. I kind of hate to do that because my experience with UV resin is it'll peel off. I've had it peel off of pieces. In fact, I had it peel off of a dragon mold eyeball that I had put in and it didn't stay. It come out, so and it was UV'd, so I figured it was a lost cause. But one day I just decided to pick it up.
French gâteau.
Yeah. What is it? French? You know how to say that?
Gâteau.
Oh, see. I'm from an era where we grew up memorizing words. We didn't learn phonics. The young people know phonics, so they can say almost any word there ever is. Just follow the phonics. But anyway, where was I at? What was I saying, Ryan?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. Anyway, okay. Well, guys, I am going to shut this down for now. I am going to turn on my heat mat, get this going, and possibly tonight I will be back to unmold so I can get this going. I have got so much things to decorate and to pretty up. It is not funny. Like I said, I don't know how Michelle can do it. She works day and night practically. I can't do that anymore. My days are past that. Ryan, would you put the chrome powder away? And I'm going to say goodnight to you guys right now, or at least until later. That looks like I could have put a little bit more in there, doesn't it? Oh well, that'll be my cookie. So we'll see you later, guys. Bye. Turn it down. All right, we are back to unmold if I can. They're cool, so let's see what we can do. If not, I'll just have to wait till either later or morning. Let me see. I'm trying to get this done because I do have a couple of edits I got to get done. It's been one of those weeks where there aren't enough hours in the day. Oh, cute. Look at this, guys. Does that look like gingerbread? Kinda does. Oh, shoot. I got one tiny, let's see where the toe is on each one. Goodness sakes. I hope. I know I don't spray like everybody else sprays. And generally, I'm pretty lucky, but we'll see. Oh, come on. See, it's not. Yeah. There's no bubbles. Cute. Guess I got some decorating to do tonight. Just got through making candles for my snowmen, and once they get firm, I'll show you. I poured those in equal pour a few days ago. I don't remember if I know I started a video on it. Oh, gee, this has got tiny bubbles, darn. Tiny bubbles. Guess I'm just going to have to get my mind set to having to spray. Really hate to do that. All these are going to be the same coming out. So what I'm going to do is shut it off, get them all out, and then I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back, all unpacked here. We just had a power surge. That's really weird. That doesn't happen often. Most of them are pretty good. I've got a few tiny, tiny little bubbles. But look at this. Remember I said at the beginning that for some reason that one mold, the candy cane, would not take. It wouldn't take it. See, that's it. That's the one. But the other two that I put the red in that were right next to it, they took the chrome powder. But that first one, I could not get the chrome powder to set in. That's just very, very kind of odd, I think. But it looks like I got a lot of dressing up to do here tonight. And even though I squeezed that thing, I don't know what the deal is. I got a couple of little micro bubbles on the bottom, no big deal. But I've got two. You just had a power surge, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to ask you if the power went out. Is that the one?
Yeah, it just flashed like instantly.
Yeah.
It was weird. Tiny little bubbles there. I guess I'll just use hopefully there's a brown UV resin in that thing. And can't say that it'll be cute when I get the chrome, or not chrome, I'll do gold on this. Do a rub and buff on this. Brown's not my favorite for that little box. But that is this. But look at the deer. Got the deer out. Everything came out good. The deer looked really good. I don't know how close to get to the camera or not, but the deer come out looking good. Now I just don't know. I don't know about this mold. This is a Timu mold. I'm going to pour the Santas, the sleigh. I guess I'll pour those three boxes and see what they're supposed to do. One of them is probably supposed to go in here. And then there's this T. That is interesting. I guess I'll have to see if I can pull it up on Timo and see what the picture looks like. So tomorrow, don't feel like doing it tonight, I will pour the bases and the sleigh. I'm going to do those in red with the pretty glitter in it. And I guess I'll sit and watch TV and color gingerbread men tonight. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night. All right, I am back. I am telling you what, that doesn't look like it should take hours, but it does. Oh my gosh. And I'm not completely done. I gotta see if I can get some little bow ties for my three blank guys, and a little bit more glitter on there. I'm wanted to get this out, show you what I've done with these cute little gingerbread guys, but my goodness sakes, talk about a job and a half. They are cute as a button, and I've got the cording to put on for hanging. I'm giving each one of the men and women that attend Joe's Club. Oh, I got to put pearls on that one yet. The men and women that go to Joe's Club that Ryan attends, each one of them a gingerbread for Christmas. So I wanted to get that done. I'm going to get this out. It's been days since I put one out, and I am sorry. It just seems like there is not enough time in my world. I do it all, so it's not. I don't have a partner to get chores done, cook, clean, whatever has to be done, and time to relax, if that's such a word. Anyway, this is it. I am done. I'm going to get this out. I did want to, I think I started to mention earlier that I had good news. Let's Resin. I am going to be an affiliate with Let's Resin. I've also talked in the talkings with Moldbox and Naked Fusion. has asked if I would be interested in being an affiliate. They're the food safe, American-made epoxy that's out of Seattle that I did a review on a week or so ago. So anyway, that's some good news coming my way already. So that's good. So anyway, I'm going to call it probably quits. I might come on and do a short. I do have to have a candle made for my grandson's girlfriend. I just got some candle scents in, so I've got to pour something in EcoPour. I'm going to put you on hold a minute because I want to go get my Santa Clauses, my candles I made. Just 1 second.
Want me to get them?
Okay, back real quick. I believe these are into resin molds, these Christmas molds that I got, Santa Claus molds. Well, I made them in EcoPour, poured them in EcoPour, dried them. They've been dry about a week or so, sealed them, and then I got sent in. So I've got candles made. And they don't smell bad. Huh. I had to mix it up because I didn't particularly care for the individual scents I've got. Those I thought turned out rather cute. Can't really tell the face. The star, this wore out my color red. I do not have any more color red in my brand new pen. It took it all and to do this. And it still could take another little coat. And then I did white over, just brushed white over the snowflakes. Then I brushed it with a little bit of the silver leaf. So nice looking candles. Okay, so that's it. And that was a pour that I did off camera. So anyway, I will be back. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a good night, guys.